Hello everyone, right here I have a 2024 Peugeot 408 GT. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key fob. Let's go ahead and start it up first. There are welcome lights as you unlock the car. As you can see, the side mirrors are currently folded out. Upon locking the car, they automatically fold in. And upon unlocking, they automatically fold out again. Standard for the third generation 408 in Malaysia is a keyless push button start system. So, to start the 408, make sure the key fob is inside the car. Put your foot on the brake and press the start button just ahead of the gear lever. A rack and pinion electric power steering system is found in the third generation 408. The GT trim gets a leather steering wheel with the GT badging on the bottom spoke, contrast stitching around the inner rim, a flat bottom, a flat top, perforated sections on the sides, and sport grips at 10 and 2. An 8-speed automatic transmission is the option available for the third generation 408 in Malaysia. This transmission comes with a manual shifting function, and to use it, first press the M button to the right of the gear lever and then use the pedal shifters behind the steering wheel spokes to shift through the gears. While rear parking sensors and a reverse camera are standard across the range, only the Premium and the GT trims get front parking sensors as well, and the GT trim is the only one with a 360-degree camera system. When the camera system is active, the rear and the front cameras feature active guidance signs. To the left of the camera display is the button to bring up the camera settings menu where the volume, the brightness, and the contrast can be adjusted. Meanwhile, to the right of the camera display, one can select the 360-degree camera view, the front wide-angle camera view, the rear wide-angle camera view, or turn off the camera display leaving only the parking sensors diagram. Safety features in the 408 include 6 airbags, an anti-lock braking system, electronic brake force distribution, brake assist, an electronic stability program, traction control, hill assist, a tire pressure monitoring system, and an immobilizer. ISOFIX child seat anchor points are found on the outer two rear seats. As for driver assistance features, autonomous emergency braking is standard across the range, but only the Premium and the GT trims add on front collision warning, blind spot detection, rear cross traffic alert, driver attention alert, and lane keeping assist. The GT trim comes with 20-inch monolith black alloy rims. This 408 uses 245/40 R20 Goodyear Eagle F1 asymmetric 5 tyres. The disc brakes are ventilated in front and solid out back. For the suspension, it is made up of McPherson struts up front and a rear multi-link setup. Peugeot has been using the 408 nameplate since 2010 on a range of C-segment vehicles. 3 generations have been produced so far, the first generation with the T7 codename between 2010 and 2021, the second generation with the T9 codename since 2014, and the third generation with the P54 codename since 2022. While the first two 408 generations were 4-door saloons, the third generation 408 became a 5-door hatchback. Likewise, while the first two 408 generations were aimed at emerging markets and not sold in Western Europe, the third generation 408 is sold in more markets around the world, now including Western Europe. The P54 408 was unveiled in June 2022, with its public debut taking place at the 2022 Paris Motor Show. It is based on a revised version of the EMP2 platform and is closely related to the third generation Peugeot 308, with both models sharing the same headlights, rear lights, and dashboard design. The P54408 is built in Mulhouse, France, Chengdu, China, and Gurun, Kedah, Malaysia. There are no diesel engines or manual transmissions available in the P54408, with the range consisting of only turbo petrol hybrid, turbo petrol plug-in hybrid, and electric options, mated to either an automatic transmission or a dual-clutch transmission depending on the engine. In China, the P54408 is marketed as a 408X to differentiate it from the older T9 408 that is still on sale there. For Malaysia, the P54408 went on sale in April 2024 as a locally assembled model. 3 variants are offered currently, and they are 1.6 PureTech Allure Automatic, 1.6 PureTech Premium Automatic, and 1.6 PureTech GT Automatic. This 408 is powered by the EP6 FDTX 1.6 litre dual overhead cams, 16 valves, turbocharged inline-4 petrol engine. This engine features variable valve timing and direct injection. It produces 215 horsepower at 5,750 rpm and 300 Nm of torque at 2,000 rpm. 0 to 100 km per hour takes 7.5 seconds, and the top speed is around 220 km per hour. With a 50-litre petrol tank, combined fuel consumption for the 408 1.6 PureTech 218 automatic is 7.6 litres per 100 km. Carbon dioxide emissions is 174 grams per kilometre, and the 408 is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Exterior features of the 408 GT include automatic auto-leveling matrix LED projector headlights, automatic wipers, automatic high beams, LED daytime running lights, LED front, side, and rear indicators, 3D claw effect LED rear lights, LED rear number plate lights, rear fog lights, black door handles and side mirrors, and dual exhaust pipes. Speaker, bottle holder, storage, mirror controls, window controls. All of the windows in this car are powered, and all of them do get a full automatic function in both directions. Window lock, central locking, this button operates the powered rear hatch. Peugeot door sills, and the driver's seat in the 408 GT does get full powered adjustments. All of the controls are located right down there, including your 4-way power lumbar support. The driver's seat also does get a 2-person memory function set using the buttons right here, as well as manual thigh support adjusted using the lever right here. Alright, so let's go ahead and see how it revs. Dual zone automatic climate control system. To access the climate control menu, hit the climate button. And right here we are in the climate control menu. Fan speed, driver side temperature, different modes, passenger side temperature, right here we can go between climate, seat options, 3-stage heated seats for the driver and front passenger. You can go to your air quality display and go back to your climate control menu. To the right, apart from your button to get rid of the additional menus, we also have the air conditioning button, automatic mode button, and sync. Sync means if you have it turned on, the driver's side will control the temperature for both sides. But if you turn it off, each side will have individual temperature controls. Below the head unit, you have a list of shortcut buttons where you can select your mirror screen, phone menu, navigation menu, climate menu, media menu, and home button. Down here, volume and power knob, vehicle menu, climate. You can also access your climate control menu via this button, front defrost, recirculation, rear defrost. This one turns off the climate control system. Down here, you have your Qi wireless charger. Quite a huge storage area down here, together with a USB-C port to connect to the system, a power outlet, cup holders with a cover. Right here you have the vehicle's drive modes. You have Eco, Normal and Sport. And right here is the 408's electronic parking brake. It is currently engaged. To disengage it, put your foot on the brake and push the lever down. To engage it, simply pull the lever back up. The 408 comes with an integrated touchscreen head unit. This system features a 10-inch infotainment display and various media connectivity options. The GT trim gets a 10-speaker focal premium hi-fi system. The focal sound system that the 408 GT uses is actually quite good. We are currently in the Bluetooth audio streaming menu with the current song playing information. The album art will show up here if available. You have the song title. The artist name will show up here again if available. You can play pause, go back a song, go for a song, song duration. To the left you can activate repeat and shuffle. To the right you have your player. You can view your playlist, library and settings. Under settings you have your sound settings with your balance, bass mid treble, your speaker settings, and you can reset the audio settings as well. You can also go to your radio settings and volume settings. You can get rid of the extra menus, and you can switch between radio and your Bluetooth audio streaming. So apart from your media and climate as shown earlier, you also have your navigation, and right here we are in the maps. As it says just a while ago, it's navigation by TomTom. You can search for destination. You can bring up your navigation menu, or you can search for destination, add a home address, add a work address, look at your recent destinations, look at my places, look at my routes, bring up your navigation settings. And right here you can change your map view, turn on or off the navigation voice guidance. You can also go to your phone menu and your mirror screen menu. To go back to the home page, hit the home button. And right here, apart from your temperature controls on either sides of the display, you can control the media, look for help, go to your navigation, mirror screen, and your settings menu. Right here you have your profile settings, customization settings with your display settings, color settings, sound ambience, welcome and bye-bye animations, connectivity options, system settings with your language, date and time, units, temperature. You can reset to factory settings and view your system information. You also have your brightness controls right here, audio controls, voice assistant, vehicle settings with your vehicle lights, vehicle access, safety settings, you can view the updates for the system and view your connected services menu. You can swipe right, where you can again control the media, control your climate control, application drawer. Right here we have your ADAS settings, climate settings, date and time. You can play games, look for help, so on and so forth. You have your voice control right here as well, seat options, settings. You can also go to your seat options right here. Apart from your seat heating, you also have your massage function for the driver and front passenger. You can adjust the intensity of it. Right here you can view the navigation or adjust your music. Here you have your seat controls, so on and so forth. So basically you have various pages as your main page depending on what you want. If we tap the top area, we can bring up your list of shortcuts with your guest profile, privacy, brightness, my devices, Wi-Fi, the 3D cluster, your web applications. Now, if you press the vehicle icon down here, you can bring up your ADAS settings with your 360-degree camera, lane keeping assist, and right here we can go between shortcuts, functions. Right here we have more ADAS settings. Tutorials, and we can also set the quick deactivation button. As shown earlier, this car does have power folding side mirrors. To fold the side mirrors in from the inside, make sure this switch is in the middle and pull back on it. Electronic central locking, wiper controls. If you press the button at the end of the wiper stalk, you can bring up your driving data menu. Right here we have your instant fuel consumption, trip 1 and trip 2. Within the 2 trip computers you have your average speed, average fuel consumption and distance travelled. Volume controls, Bluetooth telephone control, voice control, seat track. Click the wheel down to bring up your list of songs, and then you can use the wheel to go through the songs as well. Adaptive cruise control and speed limiter controls, light and indicator controls. If you press the button at the end of the light and indicator stalk, you can change the layout of the 3D instrument cluster. And the steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. Storage, front center armrest with more storage below. Right in here as well, you have an LED light to illuminate the area together with a USB-C port for charging. Frameless auto-dimming rear view mirror, LED reading lights, and right here you have your sunroof controls. You can also close the shade if you do not want that much sunlight coming in. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror and a couple of LED lights. Also for the driver is a grip handle. Alright, so I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. Window control, speakers, storage, and the rear seat backs in the 408 do fold. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, there are actually a couple of ways to do it. You can use either the levers on the sides of the outer two rear headrests or the levers on either sides of the boot. Anyhow, for both ways you do need to have the headrests all the way down. The 40 part is the right seat, while the 60 part is the left seat and the middle seat. Just pull the lever and flip the seat back down. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. There is a tiny bit of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for legroom, I get slightly more than this, but I only get about this much in terms of headroom. It may not be the most spacious back here in terms of headroom, but legroom is definitely quite alright, and the seats are fairly nice and comfortable. On the front seat backs are storage pockets together with cutouts that help with additional legroom. Rear aircon vents in the middle, with a couple of USB-C ports down below for charging, and we have storage right at the bottom. Rear center armrest with cup holders and a tiny bit of storage, together with a pass-through to the back. Right above, for both sides of the back, we have grip handles, and the rear LED reading / interior lights are located right up here. There are 4 ways to operate the powered rear hatch in this 2024 408. Boot space in the 408 is 506 litres with the rear seat backs in place. Fold the rear seat backs down, remove the cargo cover, and the boot space increases to 1583 litres. To the left of the boot is a power outlet, on both sides of the boot are hooks, and to the right of the boot is a light. Under the boot floor is some storage along with the vehicle's warning triangle and tyre repair kit. Adjustable headrests front and rear. Window control, speaker, storage, and the front passenger seat in this car does get full powered adjustments as well, with mostly the same set of adjustments as found on the driver's side, just that this side loses out on the memory function, the manual thigh support, but this side still gets the 4-way power lumbar support and height adjustment. Finally, for a right-hand drive Peugeot, the glove box is quite big. Grip handle for the front passenger. And the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror with a couple of LED lights as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed. Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2024 Peugeot 408 GT. Thanks for watching and goodbye.